This is such a bright day today. Okay guys, so I bought this car. It's a 2015 ML400 about 2 years ago. It's been my daily driver ever since, and I tend to do this in my life. I make stupid decisions like buying sports bikes and buying SUVs like these when I actually can't really afford them. But I'll tell you the reason why I do these. So first of all, if I needed to buy a new car worth the value of what I paid for this old car, I mean, this is just so much more car, right? There's some pros, some cons. Obviously, you don't want to buy an old SUV, especially if it's a luxury car, because maintenance is a killer. That's why their prices are so low. But if you can get something that's in a good condition, it's golden. And this thing has provided me lots of fun, and I must say, if I'm gonna let this go, and I am unfortunately gonna let it go, but this is going to be one of the best cars I've driven in a very long time. But the reason I'm going to let this go is we need to make some space for some more projects, and we'll get to the projects a little bit later. But I'm not going to do a review of the car today. I'm just going to take you on a typical POV drive. I've got some sound that I'm going to hook up and see if we can get some nice quality sound to this. I've got a serious case of allergies. It's September in the Western Cape, and pollen in the air is really bad. Okay, so let's do a POV drive of this ML400 3-litre V6 twin turbo, whatever that might be. So as you can hear, this car is dead silent on the inside. It's driving at 1,200 RPMs. Definitely a beautiful car. It's a luxury car. It's not a sporty car. And why I'm saying it's a luxury car, not a sporty car, is It's designed for comfort. It's designed for, I mean, you can literally drive this thing with one finger. It's a very light steering. This one does not have the air suspension. I specifically looked for one that doesn't have air suspension because the air suspension is a maintainable item, and it seems like their lifespan is about 170,000 kilometers. Then you need to replace them, and they are crazy expensive. So this is just a normal suspension setup, and I believe this one is a little bit louder inside due to not having the airbags or the air suspension. But definitely a beautiful car to drive. It's really silent. I must say, when it comes to a comfortable drive and you want to drive a distance, there's nothing that's going to beat this type of setup. It's a SUV. It's comfortable. It's capable off-road. And by saying capable off-road, I'm meaning if you need to go on a dirt road, it's gonna get you somewhere. I think this car would actually be surprisingly doing well off-road as well, but it's not a 4x4. I mean, it's got suspension setups and descent control, whatever the case might be. But it's something you care about. You don't want to necessarily take it through the bushes and through the mud. I think there's better cars or better selections for that, and that is partly why I'm going to sell this car, guys. It's definitely a luxury car. It's a luxury drive. It's silent. It's one of the best cars I've definitely driven so far for long distances. But it's not exciting to that extent. This car is seeing something on the side of the road. It's just not that exciting. I'm in two minds if I should sell this car or not, but I think it's the right thing to do. I told myself I'm gonna keep it for 2 years. It's been 2 years now, or it's almost 2 years. It's about a month. In a month's time, it's gonna be 2 years. But there's now one of three things I need to decide to do. The first thing is I can replace the superbike. So I'm actually part of the part of the superbike community here in Cape Town, and I've made a lot of friends in it, and it's kind of time to get back into that. It's been a year since my accident. Almost a year as well, so I think it's that's one option to get back on a superbike. Buy another S1000RR 2023 model. It's what I'm looking for, and we can get back to that community as well. Or what we can do is we can start buying similar to this, old cars, but sporty cars like AMG or an M3 or something like that, and I also want to say with the intent of playing with it on the road a bit. I don't want to have cars and then not be able to use them what they're designed for. So I want to buy something and use it what it was designed for, which is going to be a lot of maintenance, but that's another option. And then the last option would be to probably the cheapest option to start with, but definitely the most expensive option over the long run, is building a drift car. So I don't want to say necessarily drift or gymkhana, but buying something old. And I think this is a very nice topic for YouTube videos, and where I can combine something to record as well as our what we learn in filmmaking. So that's the three options at this point. What do you guys think should I do? Can you see all the boot space? I'm definitely going to miss this. I know it's a mess, but I'm gonna miss it.